What is up, guys and girls? Archie Gaming here, and I thought I'd come to you with a X-Wing video today. I know it's been a little while since my last, but this one's a bit different. I am off to the England ECT or ETC Southwest qualifier tomorrow, and just wanted to run through my list and what I'm planning on running. Kind of get your guys' opinions on it all. However, I might end up merging this video, so your opinion might be a bit too late. But I thought I'd just explain what I'm running and why I'm running it, and hopefully this helps a few newer players out with some ideas and stuff. So the actual ships, you can obviously see we've got two Y-Wings and FET, meaning I am running the Scum. So let's go through what ship and what each ship has taken. Move your long round over here first. So you can see first thing is Boba Fett. Upgrade wise, I've given him seismic charges. This was kind of a last minute decision. I had a few points spare. I wanted to give him a bomb because everyone forgets how bombs work, interestingly. So it was interesting to have something a bit different. Veteran Instincts, making him pilot skill 10, meaning because he's moving last, he's kind of then got the advantage of dropping the bomb when it's going to be effective. And inertial dampness, because no one expects to see that coming. It just gives me a little bit more flexibility for one turn in the game. Next to the next big hitter we have is Camel, whose ability allows me to roll an extra dice when I'm outside my firing arc. So that only makes sense if obviously you have turrets with him. And obviously I've gone for TLTs, range 2 to 3, fire attack twice. However, you only ever suffer 1 damage from them. They're just very consistent, very nice, 2 damage a turn almost, especially with something like Cavill outside of arc, it's firing 4 dice at you. It's pretty much going to be 2 damage a turn. Veteran Instincts again, buff him up a little bit, just making that pilot skill 9. So theoretically, he's shooting first after Fett, moving last. Not that he's got any arc dodging, but it just helps a little bit to pick a target. Pick a target who might be shooting before someone like my Syndicate Thug. An Unhinged Astromech making all 3 speed maneuvers. And for those who know the Y-Wing, those 3 hard turns can be bad when they're red. Give it something like Cavill, who's then wanting to keep that very fast movement away from you. And again, you'd be surprised how many people forget that. Then we go on to Syndicate Thug, who's just the Unhinged Astromech, twin laser turret, and the base guy. So this comes in at dead on 100 points. I'm going to put Fett that way so you can see this beautiful, beautiful Mandalorian skull. So plan wise would be to keep. Let's get this all. Sorry about that. Let's get this all balanced up again. So plan wise would be to keep the Y-Wings sort of about range 3 and a bit away from each other. Just so if something's trying to pester them and just keep them range 1 to stop them TLTing, the other one should be able to pick them off quite easily. But again, the hard 3 banks being green give me a big movement angle without stressing myself, which is awesome. It kind of makes me, only a 4 forward makes me stressed, because obviously a Y-Wing can't K-turn, I believe. Then the plan with Fett is just stick him in the middle and just mess it up. I mean, the re-rolling when you're at range 1, hopefully against swarms, works really well. And then you've got the bombs, you've got the red firing arc. You can do some fun things with him. So anyway, I will catch you in the next part of this video. I'm unsure when that will be. That might be mid-tournament, it might be during the tournament. I don't know. I'll update you on the next bit. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back again. So yeah, this is an update on how the actual tournament went. So this is now Monday evening. Unfortunately, with Sunday being Valentine's Day, I had the day spent with my missus. Let's talk about how the tournament went. Obviously, this was up in Radstock. It was an ETC Southwest qualifier for Team England. So essentially, the top 6 players that wanted to go up are now off to Mansfield on the 10th of March. To compete. Top 6 of that are Team England to play in Athens. So it was good fun. As you can see, one of the Y-Wings is now bright blue. This was a commission which turned up just as I stopped filming, which was awesome. So big thanks to Jake. He's also the one who done the Mandalorian skull. So tournament wise, 5 games because it was over 32 players, and I've never competed at that level before, and it was good fun. The first game I lost. It was against 4 Headhunters and Bosk. I lost that 66-100, I think. It was interesting. It was 4 headhunters with comms relays. Bosk geared up to the eyeballs, so I can't remember the exact specs. But it was definitely Bosk because his crits turned into hits were devastating. Essentially, I forgot what comms relay does, so I charged Fett into the middle of 4 headhunters. They all took a damage on 4 to him, and the shots, and he blew up one of them with him. But it was before I got the bomb off, so unfortunately he didn't really come into much play during that first game. Then obviously the Y-Wings were easy pickings. I got very unlucky with the damage deck. I got double damage as the last effect, which blew up Cavill. If that wouldn't have happened, we would have gone to another round of movement. I would have blown up Bosk, because Cavill would have kept out of arc. 4 dice would have kept him easily damaging Boss with 1 hull point left. So it was a close game. So I lost the first round, but well. So I ended up getting paired up in the next game, which was against a Palpatine Lambda, Suntiv Fail, and I think it was 2 TIE fighters. I can't remember exactly. But that went really well. That went 100-0 well. Very, very quick. And I got lucky and I won that. 100-0, it was a good solid game. I'd started to wake up at this point, and that was good fun. The next game then I went on to play was against 3 B-Wings, which the gentleman had lost both of his games, so I pairs down the following round. And he admitted that his list had not worked well. He admitted that he built at 4 o'clock in the morning, and that was a 20-minute 100-0 for me. Which again was awesome to win that quickly. I'd started having a few beers at this point because it was in a conservative club essentially, or a sports bar or something. So I could start to drink, which was awesome, which was definitely helping. Ask anyone who went to Warhammer Mania with me. Drinking definitely helps my game. So yeah, I mean that was good fun. And I'm starting to feel a bit more positive now. I was 2-1. Then I went out to a guy who had actually come top 10 at the regional finals the previous year. So it was a bit nervous-in. He had TIE Swarm with Suntiv Fail. He had Wampa and a couple of the Agent Callus and some of the fun stuff from the Gazanti and the Decimator, and he was pretty geared up. He had all the toys, which was entertaining. I got lucky. I pulled off some tricks, some natural dampers and the bomb just when he least expected it. Worked well. A few tricks, and the only thing he actually destroyed was Syndicate Thug, who is only worth about 25 points. So I'm just working that out now. Yeah, 25 points. So that was good. So that was another 125. So that put me into round 4, coming 3-1. And then had the epiphany moment of I realised I might be able to do it. And oddly, I was actually playing against a guy from my store, and it was the one list that I was worried about. It's 4 Bs and a headhunter. It's a lot of blocking. He's at 96 points as well, and it was one of those games. I was starting to get tired then, and I lost 44-100. I made some very silly mistakes in that game. The pressure was starting to get to me, and yeah, then they went to revealing the results, and unfortunately 2 out of the top 6 didn't want to go to regionals. So it was the top 8 players pretty much went, by the 2 guys who didn't, which is the guy who came first because he's Welsh, so he wanted to represent Wales, and another chappie who just couldn't make some of the times. So we're up there getting prizes and stuff, and he announces that the top 15 players went 3-2. So which was including myself. So unfortunately that sort of put me in a bit of nerves. He was like, we're going to reveal from 10th, because that's the first prize. So I read 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, and I still hadn't heard my name. So I assumed I messed up and got 11th, which was understandable. I'm not the strongest of X-Wing players. But after going into the last round 3-1, I was quite optimistic. I was 3rd in the rankings. I was quite optimistic. I thought, you know what, I've messed up. and it turns out I got 5th. So I actually came best the 3-2s. So which means I do qualify myself for Mansfield. So which is awesome. So prize support wise, I got this awesome custom Range Roller, which is a ETC England Southwest qualifier. So I'll be using that in all the practice games I do. I also got the winter kit, Falcon bag, and the munition tokens, which I already have quite a few from previous store championships in here and in my store Level Up. And I also got a Coronet saying ETC England Southwest qualifier. So it's pretty cool. So ended up, and because obviously the guy who beat me is from my store, he is also coming up with me to Mansfield, which is the 20th of March. So I'm going to do maybe a video like this. I was meant to take some images during the event, but the first game I was pretty much asleep, and then the second game I sort of woke up one. Third game was over before I realised, and before that I was starting to think I've got a chance, and then I actually got through, which was awesome. So if anyone's going up to that, please do give me a shout. It'd be nice to meet some of you guys. And that's all the way up in Mansfield in Nottingham. So hopefully I can do well then. I'll give you another update. So on the channel, maybe expect a few battle reports and stuff like that. Me practicing and warming up. I'm not going to mess with the list. It's a solid list. I like it. And I think that's kind of one of the key components for me, is I now know how to fly it. I might speak to Jake, who's the guy who painted the party wiring for me, into painting another party wiring for me, and then maybe putting a Union Jack on the back of Slave 1, and making the boosters pop a bit more, just making it a bit more fun, and obviously fixing that, making it all look cool. He's a lovely painter, he's a lovely guy, he's done quite a few conversions and models for me. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I actually had a Batman tournament a couple of weeks ago, so I might go through that list in a couple of days. Again, it's just where I've got no content out recently. I wanted to apologise, but I wanted to share a bit of good news for you all. So thanks ever much for watching. Please do subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you're proud of me, and I just expect to speak to you all soon. Cheers, guys.